So why is a shortage of goods in Newport? The eruption? What do you mean? No nails, no lumber, no logs. Okay, some sculptures. I guess that counts for luxury goods. Tools. Iron, copper, nothing. Alright. Thank you, sir. Damn. Hey gang, welcome back to Sailwind. And yeah, change of plan. I wasn't able to find the right type of cargo to go straight to Mount Malefic, and it turns out also that it didn't have enough cash to properly load our boat for, you know, providing aid to Mount Malefic people. And so I've decided to you know, do a quick load test to try to assess how much our junk here can carry, and take advantage of doing that load test between Newport and Dragon Cliff to make some money, and hopefully come back to Newport with enough cash to then do a proper load. And the other aspect of it as well is that the town has very low supplies at the moment, so I can't really properly you know, set up for my journey here. So alright, we're gonna start with the load. So I have 3 sculptures, yep, 800 pounds each. I also have 1 case of iron, 1 case of copper, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gems. So that's quite a lot, and I'm gonna work on loading those very carefully on the junk. See how she reacts, how low she gets on water, and whether it's even safe to sail to Dragon Cliff like that. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I thought I had purchased 2 copper. Is that mine? Damn. Try to steal from me. Yeah, so part of the cargo is mission. Still paying quite a bit. Both of them will pay around 3k, and then I have 3 cases for trade, which should also yield a very, very good profit. But we'll get to that if I can even load them onto our beautiful boat here. Alright, done loading here. I'm gonna give you some light. So we've got the 3 sculpture in the main cargo space here, with the 2 copper very low in the hull, trying to keep our center of gravity as low as possible. Here we have the iron. I wanted some damn it, some weight at the front to be able to counterbalance all my personal items at the back. And I also put my damn, I can't go this way, need to go around. I also put all my gems at the back here, trying to spread my weight so that the boat doesn't rock too much in the waves. Talking about waves and wind more generally, not ideal right now. I'm afraid it's gonna take us a while to get out of port, and it's gonna be painful for you guys to watch because it's gonna be at night. But basically my plan is fairly simple. I'm gonna raise my mainsail and then push the beam against the wind and try to get some type of good backward momentum to be able to do my turn, and then I'll go around and head south, which would be around there. Yes, around there. So to go south, the wind is not bad at all. It's just to leave the dock here. So I'm gonna see if I keep the footage, because I don't think that the light that we have are enough to provide a good experience. But yeah. But at least you know what the plan is. Looks like the wind has turned slightly. Let's see if it's enough. Are we taking the risk of getting stuck in between cliffs? Yeah, I think so. It's tight. I don't recall what the underwater topography is here. Let's try to get some more speed. And stay well clear of the dock. Wow. Okay. What's going on? Did we sink? I've lost so much maneuverability with the weight. It's crazy. It's 11 p.m. I think we can slowly start to turn around towards southern direction here. Midnight. Damn. But extremely favorable wind. We're gonna take advantage of that and open up wide. That should give us also fairly good stability for the am I dropping my sail here? See, I don't remember. Not doing great energy wise. Am I gonna go back to sleep? No, I don't think so. Okay, the wind has turned, but we still have some speed. Dragon Cliff straight ahead. I am not gonna start with my mizzen mast. I'm actually gonna start with my mainsail. Get some speed back. I couldn't have dreamt of a better wake-up call. Better way to start the day. I'm not gonna lie. I was okay with the calm weather here. And as usual, whenever you're about to enter Dragon Cliff, the seas get a bit rougher. Now, that being said, we're coming slightly westward of the city, at least from the entrance gate, which is putting us in a fairly good position to maneuver. Yeah, we've got rain. I mean, now that it has to happen, right? I kind of don't mind. Oh, yeah. Look at her. Oh, we're gonna take water. We're gonna take on some water. Actually, I wouldn't be too surprised if we already had some water in. Huh. Doesn't look like it. I've done most of the trip at anywhere between 4 to 6 knots, at least when I was taking readings. Fine by me. Now, what I don't want is lose speed to a degree where it becomes risky to, if there is a sudden change of wind, I have no time whatsoever to react. I'm pretty sure I would have taken on water in this type of weather with a Kaka. But the load ratio is probably very much different. So I drank my my survival elixir potion here. Hey, way! Yes, perfect. Okay, counterbalance real quick. Excuse me. I don't have the right winch. And so the reason why I drank it, right, was well, first off, I wanted to free up that shelf a little bit. Because if you remember, right, in the last episode, I tried to grab that winch and then I grabbed the bottle of water, wasted time, was fine here, but you could argue that if it happens in open ocean, if we are that loaded, this game is amazing. Doesn't have to be that high quality graphics, right? It's all about the experience. Anyway, so yeah, what was I saying? Yes, I was talking about big travel, open seas. Yes, the position on the shelf. So I freed up that shelf, just kept one cheese, one water, and from the helm, I can grab the water, but not as it's not as easy for me to get confused. Alright, we're gonna prepare for our entrance into Dragon Cliff. So big learning here. Number one, change your time of departure when you're in a big ship compared to what you're used to in a small ship. Leaving last night allowed me to arrive before it's fully dark, which is great. It's gonna be quite dark though, right? Excuse me. Oh, 33%. So the water coming slightly over the overboard here. We're not gonna make it. Flippy neck. Okay, he wasn't too bad. Let's start preparing for our docking here. Docking at night. Not a massive fan. Especially given the performance we just hi. We're gonna hit the Dow. Whoa. Phew. Wow. Where is the first mooring line? Here is my Dow. I mean, it's not my Dow anymore. I sold it to a dude from the Emerald Archipelago. And he tuned it slightly differently. You can check the Dow episode 2 if you want to know more. Am I pissed with this maneuver? Yep, a bit. But I'm more pleased with the... What am I gonna do here? Alright, we should avoid the Dow. I'm gonna switch on the light here. And the light needs to be on the other side. Okay, that's the Dow. We should have the CACAM. We're going extremely quick. Way too quick. Way too fast. Where is the CACAM? That's the CACAM. Holy smoke. Yeah. Okay, so I put the anchor. I'm not too far, but the wind is not favorable at all. And yeah, I'm not too sure. I think I'm gonna sleep here because everything is due tomorrow. So I'm not too stressed about it. All right. Good morning, everyone. How's the wind? Slightly better, actually. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Yep. It's night time. Took me the entire day to park this beauty. I mean, don't take me wrong, huh? As usual, not necessarily the game fault, but with that much cargo on board, right? I just can't. I just can't turn. There is no way I can make a U-turn in this place. Nope. So I need to unload my missions before midnight, otherwise I'm gonna get screwed, and it's gonna be very dark. So I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm going to sleep at the tavern because we should have some good money, and then after that I'll see you back in the morning to see where we're at. Good morning. We are mid-morning actually. It's already like around 10 a.m. It's actually I actually spent a full day on in Dragon Cliff since we docked, and the reason for that is gonna become clear quite soon as we get underway with some cargo. We only have 2,600 pounds, so I'm not even gonna go ahead and consider that any type of load test. We're gonna come back to the outcome of the load test we did. To the load test we did from Newport to Dragon Cliff. We're gonna go over our cargo as well for this trip as soon as I can get clear of that flipping dock. Thank you. Alright. And while we're getting on the way, I'm gonna give you an overview of our situation here. Okay, I think we're good. So let's start with the load test. We had 4,400 pounds in the junk. I think it went quite well, and I would be comfortable trying to sail to Mount Malefic with 4,500 pounds in my ship. I don't think I would be able to go much above that, but yeah, 4,500 no problem. So as I was telling you, I spent a full day in Dragon Cliff, and the reason for that is that I did some further customization to my junk here. You know, learning after our load test journey. So the first thing that I've done is I've moved the shelf a little bit backwards here, those two, and I've also installed another one right there to create a nice angle. I've put some weight and some emergency potion there. I have my pipe, some cheese, and then my bottle of water. And with that, I'm definitely, I should definitely avoid catching anything around that winch, even though I don't really have much on the bottom shelf at the moment. Okay. So, yeah. We took iron and copper from Newport, and for a cost of 2,900 emerald dragons. And then when we arrived in Dragon Cliff, so yeah, took us one more day than I anticipated. Then I was able to make almost 5,300. So yeah, very good profit there. And so I had about 51k in the bank, which was pretty cool. And yeah, as usual, trade to Newport, not amazing. So I did purchase some stuff. We're gonna go over that shortly, and I actually did so by taking missions and trades to Crab Beach. So it's kind of on the way to Newport. So that's where we're gonna be heading now. That's probably where the wind is blowing from. And so yeah, so with the cash I made, right, I did further optimization. So now I'm carrying a lantern with me that I would be able to lit up at night. And I put an additional light at the stern of my ship here. I think it's actually required by navigational standards. You need to have like a white light at the stern of your ship that needs to be visible. And I put back a light over there just for more visibility on the flag here. So we'll see how that works. I can actually, if I need to get more light, I can, I've got some hooks throughout the ship that I can use, but that should highly increase the visibility. So yeah, fairly small, fairly small tweaks here, but I think still quite good. Yep. So let's talk about our cargo. So this one was empty, right? Yeah. I mean, lanterns are gonna be a costly expense on a regular basis on my ship. Yep, I'm gonna have to be careful with that. Or I'm gonna need to have enough candle on as spares. So that's gonna be interesting. Still trying to keep my inventory empty. And so yeah, so now let's look. We've got 5 missions going to Crab Beach. It's really just for the money, and I kind of getting a bit more reputation. But I've also purchased a few things here. So some goods, some rice, some black tobacco, some oranges, some salmon, and some coconuts. So yeah, and I'm hoping that for most of it I'm gonna be able to get a very good price out of it. From it in Crab Beach there, which gonna put us, or should put us at least, in a very, very good situation for doing our final load in Newport after that, and then heading towards Mount Malefic. And talking about Mount Malefic, I actually, starting to plan a little bit. I was going through the trade in Dragoncliff, and then I opened the tab for Mount Malefic, and it turns out that salmon and coconuts, I can sell them back like for the same price, I think. I'm gonna double my profit. So basically for salmon, the average price was $6.38 per box, and the selling price at Mount Malefic is like $6.50 or something crazy like that. So I just couldn't pass. Just took a little bit of salmon and the coconuts as well. It was like $300 per box, and I could sell them like $400 in Mount Malefic. Now we're not in Mount Malefic yet. It's only day 227. I hope we can reach Mount Malefic by day 250. But I just couldn't pass on that type of profit. Not to mention, right, that both salmon and coconuts are food that I can actually consume. So if there is anything like, if we run into any disaster on our trip and I'm running out of food and I lose both my fishing rods, I'm cool. I've got some a lot of spare foods. So, yep, that's it's interesting. Starting to build our cargo slowly but surely for our mission to Mount Malefic. So, looking forward to that. Hey gang, we're back right where we started the episode, and yet it feels like we've accomplished so much. We did a load test, which is critical in anticipation of our upcoming trip to Mount Malefic. We faced our first storm, I had to stay awake the whole night. Actually, I don't think I ever faced a storm that lasted for so many hours. I think I spotted it around like 5 or 6 p.m. and by 1 a.m. I was still fighting it, so that was quite something. But I was able to outrun the storm. I was only loaded, I think, about 2,200 pounds when I faced the storm. So about halfway through what I intend to take on board for my long trip, but still, she behaved like a charm, and I loved every second of it. We've also been able to increase our wealth. I'm now sitting at 50k. Now I am stuck with 6 cases of coconuts here. I thought I would be able. I don't know. I don't know how I messed up, but I thought I would be able to sell them in Newport and make a good profit, but I'm actually making a loss. Now I'm making a profit if I bring them to a 4-day stream, but not sure how that's gonna fall into the category of goods that the town need to recover from the eruption. So yeah, not great. Reputation-wise, we're still climbing a bit. We are at 21,630. Goal is still to reach 60k, but that's really secondary or even tertiary at this point. And from a daily log perspective, so we're day 230. I'm still targeting to be at Mount Malefic by day 250, which should give me a little bit more margin. Now, I would like to highlight that I've been using extensively the Docker system. And as you can see, right, it adds up fairly quickly. And that's mostly what's under the other category here. So just to keep in mind, if you're not swimming in cash, not great. But overall, for the last 20 days, we're at 7,537 in the green, and all time we are at 49,151. But again, I have about 10k worth of coconuts and 1,200 worth of salmon that I'm also bringing to Mount Malefic, because I can make massive profit out of the salmon and good profit out of the coconuts. So that's for the good news. On the not so very good news, I think I'm gonna have to spend the next couple of days in Newport, hoping that the town gets more delivery of either lumber, log, or iron, copper, because there is nothing available at the moment. So with the objective of reaching Mount Malefic by day 250, I think that's going to give me a little bit more, a couple of days, let's say, to wait and see. And yeah, after that, we'll be able to get on our way. Another thing that I learned as well is, so on my way back from Dragon Cliff, I had about 24 pieces of cargo on board. So nowhere near as heavy as in the first trip, but different type of configuration, trying different type of sizes of crates and so on. So I'm starting to have a good feel on how to best optimize the loading of my junk, which again should be very useful. I'll leave you with our beautiful junk here, and I'll see you in episode 22 for for what's gonna be our real junk maiden voyage, it seems. Awesome. Until then, thanks for watching, and I see ya.